What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. Listen, this time, honey, I am back for a recap of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Is this the season finale? I sure hope so. Carlos, my nigga, you know that you could have, you could have brought this back in January. Don't keep going and going. How many episodes in this season? About 50? It's just too much. Somebody needs to have an intervention with Los. Okay? I love Love and Marriage Huntsville. I love doing the side shows. But damn. Okay? But let's get off into it. Okay? We got a lot to talk about. And let's just talk. Okay, let's just talk about the most important things that I noticed. Oh, really quickly before we get off into the review, Cardi B, you are a fool. Okay, ladies, do not be like Cardi B and have all that access to money and opportunities and you down to the internet crying over some raggedy first floor ninja. Okay, they got a few dollars. Okay, Offset. Okay, yes, the man used you. He came up off of you. The only one we really used to care about was Quavo. And now we don't even talk about him. We always talking about, well, I ain't talking about it, okay? Because I don't do the ghetto. But I got a few minutes, honey, for the people in the ghetto today. Listen. Girl, why you keep letting this nigga cheat on you? You down to the internet crying and make it make sense. If you don't cheat on that nigga already, if you don't, that's why he doing that, guys, because he know he's going to make her cry. And this is what I be talking about. This is what I always preach and teach to you all on Love and Marriage Huntsville. This is why the men behave the way that they do. They are with women that are waiting on them to be nice. Okay? They are waiting. Okay, for you to beg and plead and cry, and you gave them your all and they still, played in your face and don't do what Cardi is doing. Don't do it. Run out of that burning house. Somebody call 911. Call the people. Put the fire out. You got all that money, but I always tell y'all, you can always be a rich, smart, dumb bitch. Okay, it happens. You could be a dumb, broke bitch, or you could be a rich, smart, / dumb bitch. Okay? And that's what Cardi is giving. Allowing that ninja to put her through all of that. Okay? His damn album is going to his damn head. Girl, Cardi, you are the prize, boo-boo. Okay, well, you gonna need some etiquette skills, okay? You do, because you a hood booger. But, girl, what? I don't know. I think with Cardi, she's a preference. And I think that, I don't know. I feel like Cardi has a lot of issues. And I think that the public ignores it. I like her talent, but I always, told everybody I love her as a rapper, but as a person, she's stupid to me. Like with her relationship or marriage or lack thereof with Offset, I just feel like it's stupid. It's dumb. Okay, it's just dumb. But let's get up off of Cardi, honey. Let's get to these people. They was wearing my ass out with this whole Martell and Melody, and Melody was going to the hotel too much for Hook-headed and child. Bye. Okay, you better be lucky that you was dealing with a Melody, because Brother Tucker, I would have texted your phone, let you know what room I'm in, and I would have had your ass come to that room, and I would have been messing with a man. Oh, yes. I would have been all over that man, riding his ass, okay, like a cowgirl. Yeah! And your ass would have to deal with that. Okay? Like, at this point, all the arguing and back and forth, and then Miss Nail, you all in the middle of it, honey. Make it make sense. You know this man is a narcissist. And, honey, I screamed when she called him a narcissist to his face. Okay? I screamed, because if everybody keep calling your ass that, then it must be true. Okay? It must be some truth to it, hook-headed. Child, I was cracking up when they did the little team building exercise and Martell fell back and Melody didn't catch him. I was screaming. I thought that was so funny. Tisha tried to act like, she didn't want STORMI to catch her. It's like, girl, I would have let her ass fall on that damn ground. Okay, because that'd be the last time your ass copy and paste somebody's identity. And I am so over Tisha and her theatrics with Keke being there, her trying to isolate and alienate Keke. I'm so glad that STORMI called that out to the little therapist lady that they ended up talking to. I am just so happy. I said, you better preach. Letitia does not want Keke on this show. She is afraid that everybody is going to like Keke more than her. And Letitia, I'm here to tell you it's a little bit too late for that. The people have voted and they like Keke more than you. You are a phony. You are a fraud. And that is why you are always copying and pasting other people's identities. I freaking love Keke. This is what I like about Keke. Keke did not cower when Marceau and Tisha, they told Nail that they didn't want her around anymore. Like Keke said, I'm not going to let nobody run me off. I'm still going to stay around. I love that about her personality. Very no nonsense. Keke is a gangster. Okay, she is a gangster. She don't take shiggity from nobody. I love that she stands on business, honey. And she didn't allow them to run her up out of there. Maurice and Kimmi, y'all ain't shit. Keke apologized to you, Brother Tuckers, and y'all talking about, well, it's a little too late. Well, it's 30 days too late. Kimmi, shut your whack ass up. You whack. I'm happy you didn't came out of your situation, Kimmi, but you whack as hell and you showed your hand. You could have at least said, you know what? I appreciate the apology. And I accept. That's all you had to say. But all of this, like I said before, guys, I just feel like Kimmi is not the Kimmi of yesteryear where she has her own brain, her own personality. I feel like everything is about this alliance, this allegiance to the Scott family, to they little harem, honey, and I'm not here for it. Like, be your own woman. And quit with this, yeah, but it's too late and you could have been apologized. What you have to realize when people apologize, did you want her to apologize? Because there's a lot of people that will hurry up and apologize to you and they don't even mean it. You always want it to be like real and genuine and heartfelt. And she had to get to that place first. So for them to not be able to like embrace that and respect that, that was whack to me and I was not feeling it. What did y'all think about Miss Nail and the whole Keke situation? She, wanted Keke to be on the trip. She didn't want to alienate her from the group just because her and Tisha are having issues. But see, that's the thing when you're dealing with a codependent / covert narcissist. They love playing the victim and they want to make their issue with that person be everybody's issue. And it's like, girl, this is a trip to Houston. Everybody is not at odds with Keke. You are, because you are at odds with the woman in the mirror. You are, in a battle by yourself, with yourself, okay? And I just was like, oh, I just cannot stand like Letitia. And she kept telling Miss Nail, oh, now, I kind of don't trust you now. And, I just felt like you could have gave me a heads up for what? Why do you need to keep rehearsing for everything? Girl, this is real life. Deal with it. Stand on your own 2 feet. Stop trying to hide and tuck your tail. Like, girl, quit. Like, and I feel like I said before, I stand by what I say when I say that Tisha is jealous of Keke. There are family members out there that may be jealous of you guys. You guys may be close in age. One may look better than the other. One may have a better life. I think a lot of people like to say, well, Keke is jealous of Tisha. I don't think so. It's the other way around to me. I feel like Letitia feels so threatened, and it's very much so like, I'm going to hang on to this and I'm going to remind her of what she did to me, and she made a mistake. Just like Stormy said, everybody wants to keep bringing up her past. They want to keep making it look like she's a crackhead. Okay, even though she didn't pass the doggone drug test, y'all still don't know about that. And I already know Tisha is going to get down to that reunion, her and Marceau, and they go get ready to try to tell all these lies on Keke, because they don't want nobody exposing them and blowing up their spot. But quiet as kept, she don't need to expose. She don't need to expose shit, because we already see y'all ain't about shit, okay? Oh my God, I don't know why Keke is here. Lord, no, we got enough drama in this group. I'm not even angry with Keke. I'm just done with her. Y'all hear that? Like that poor perpetual victim talk. Like, and she apologized to Tisha. She apologized for, throwing a drink in her face. And, Tisha accepted. Did y'all see when Tisha was talking to Nail, she was really quickly like trying to blame Melody for everything? I told y'all, even if you are cordial with a bitch that you don't like, she will find a way to like keep you being her enemy. She will make it look like you're doing stuff to her on purpose, like to sabotage her. Y'all saw what Tisha did. She was coming down on Miss Nail like, yeah, but Mel knew that me and Keke had issues. You're new to the group. You didn't really know. Girl, she didn't heard through the grapevine about y'all issues. Wasn't she at the damn cookout? Were they there or not? I forgot, y'all. Okay, but like, Tisha, Melody ain't thinking about you. Okay, everything is not about you. Keke and Melody are cool. She's a part of the cast. I know that that's hard for you to accept because you want to be the only star in your family. And I see finally her and Marceau finally took those kids to Africa. Good for them. They finally went as a couple, as a family. Good for them. I thought it was super dope that Stormi allowed Keke to stay in the same house as her and Courtney. I love that about Stormi, that she had Keke's back. Because, I just feel like that's whack for Marceau and Tisha to act like, oh, well, we don't want her in the house and, she has to go away. And no. And that's why they don't want her on the show, because she go tell it all. Come on, Keke girl. Let's talk about the shouting match between Nail and Martell. And like, he wouldn't have been able to get me out of character like that. Nigga, you are a liar. You are a cheater. You are a deceiver. You are a flat out narcissist. And there are so many, you guys, so many narcissistic men out in the world that feel like they could treat their woman like shit and she's still supposed to be loyal. He ended up asking Miss Nail, well, how did you sleep with somebody else when you and Fletcher were separated? Who the hell cares? See, these type of men, they want to police every damn thing you do, but meanwhile, they could be over there with some ugly bitch getting her pregnant, like, like each and every year that y'all done been together, and that's okay. So it's very one-sided. It's like very much so a dictatorship. Martell is just pitiful. He's horrible. But it's so many men out here that are a representation of that man. They feel like his behavior is okay. He is the one that ruined his family, but yet he's yelling and screaming and getting on Miss Nail. Well, yeah, Melody cheated on me. Who the hell cares? You deserve to be cheated on. Shout out to Tank. Y'all remember that song he had, Maybe I Deserve? Maybe you deserve that, nigga. Did you ever think of that? Look at how you did her all those years. Dogged her the fuck out. Had her out here looking stupid. Stupid. Like Yvette with Jody. Stupid. Sticking to your ass. Okay? Shout out to Taraji P. Henson, honey. And my boy Tyrese. They did the thing, honey, up in Baby Boy. But that movie... Go back and watch it. Maybe I'll do a deep dive. Not necessarily on that movie, but just on the behavior of men that, that think it's okay to just step out on their women. And even if they're not cheating, ladies, maybe they're putting their hands on you, ignoring your messages, and, just acting as if you don't exist. Like, that is literally you trying to break that woman down and put her in lowest terms. And why would you treat your woman like that? Because you can't deal with who she is. Because you are a fragment of who you're supposed to be. And so you can't deal with a whole woman, with a real woman. That's why I told y'all when they cheat down. Not just in terms of looks, but in terms of intellect, in terms of value systems. They get with these bitches that ain't about shit. Don't care about shit. Look at Coleslaw. Raggedy as hell and think she's winning. Well, I took her nigga with my eyes closed. I wish my eyes was closed when I have to look at your ass. Shit. Ugh. Ain't even cute. Talking that shiggity. Get out of here. He need his ass beat. All that yelling and shit. Chris, you should have checked his ass. Okay? You really should have. And the people out here dragging Chris Fletcher because they ain't like how Martell was yelling at Miss Nail. She was giving it to his ass, though. But like I said, it's a waste of time to even be yelling and arguing with niggas like him. He needs to be ignored. Not adored, ignored. And they love, like, confrontation and, like, getting you all in your feelings and starting arguments. That's a narcissist 101. Covert narcissist, overt. That's what they do. I want to argue with you. Okay? I want to rewrite history. I want to gaslight. I done had several narcissists in the past try to argue with me. And I hit them with this one question. Were you there? Nigga. Well, no, case closed then. Case closed. I won the case. You wasn't even there. If this was a murder case, you wouldn't be able to contribute a god dang on thing. God darn it. Shout out to JJ. So shut the hell up. Shit. A lot of these people, like, you trying to rewrite history, and it's like, we're not buying it. Then you got stupid ass Tisha, her misogynistic, internalized misogyny struggling ass. Oh, well, Martell was just saying that Mel get away with everything, and don't nobody ever look at what Mel was doing. And bitch, you in your own burning house. You in your own burning house. Shut your ass up. Ugh. And Melody girl, y'all are not cool. I want y'all to just keep it real on the show. I get y'all trying to do this kumbaya thing, and it was cute, but it's fake, okay? It's fake. I want the real back. I want Melody to cuss Tisha's ass out. Because I believe I saw a live with Melody looking at some of the stuff that Tisha was saying, and she was like, oh, okay. Like she see the shit that Tisha is really on. Because on camera, Tisha like to act like she all cordial with Mel and she know how to let shit go. No, she don't. She still don't like you. That's why she was over there trying to bump her head and bop her head to that shiggity that Martell was talking with his stupid ass. Ugh, he just gets on my nerves, y'all. Oh, Melody ended up telling Tisha that she didn't invite Keke there, on purpose. She wasn't trying to bombard her with Keke. She just told Keke to contact Nell. And Melody said, she didn't know if Nell had invited her or not. She didn't even know Keke was coming. So they was able to, bury that. Because Tisha was getting ready to start that song and dance of Mel got a dasso and she invited Keke here on purpose. Shout out to Stormy for sticking it to Martell hook-headed Holt's ass when she said, listen, if you did all that cheating on her, it don't matter if she went and got hotel rooms. It don't matter if she starts seeing other niggas. Because when she left you, she left under the impression of never returning, never getting back with you. So it's not cheating. And then you did all that cheating on her. Do y'all really listen to what this nigga is saying? He expects for Melody to be so faithful to him. Meanwhile, he out here sleeping with bitches that need to be in a cage. Okay, that need to be on the leash. That need to be walked for about 30 minutes. I mean, make it make sense. Listen. And it's a lot of men out here that think like that. Yeah, he a man and man just can't help himself. And as a woman, you not being ladylike. Yeah, I know. I know all about it, you guys. And you got stupid women out here down with these struggle marriages and relationships. They feel like the man is always right. The man is always right. You gotta submit. He can cheat. He can cheat. You supposed to just forgive. You supposed to just forgive. It's okay when they cheat. I told y'all. Okay, on this channel. It is not called cheating. It is you redirecting your energy back into yourself. Looking out for your star player. You are not a bad person for doing that. You are not here. You are not Jesus. You are not here to sacrifice yourself for anybody, let alone some raggedy, dusty, crusty man that is not honest with you, that is not faithful to you, that is not providing. These niggas don't even be paying all the bills. And they think they supposed to be able to control and disrespect and abuse you over and over again. And you ain't never supposed to step out and try something new. Child, get out of here. Get out of these burning houses. Stop encouraging this bad behavior. Okay? Please, stop it. Stop it. Your self-esteem is not supposed to be broken down because of some raggedy ass man. And you got stupid women out here. Well, I remember I was having a conversation with this girl in my 20s, and we worked at a restaurant together. And I remember we were talking about cheating. This is before I even did what I did. So this is pre that, okay? But yeah, she was like, yeah, it's different when men sleep with a whole bunch of women and their bodies are different. They are a human being just like you. They could get STIs, STDs just like you. They are no different. Stop putting these niggas on a pedestal. They should be not sleeping with everything and everybody. Okay, but leave it up to them and their gender. They will tell you, well, I'm a man. He just being a man. He just can't help himself. Like, I swear. That's all you hear when it comes to these men. Okay, so yes, y'all stop perpetuating that BS. Please. It's stupid. If you're not going to be monogamous within a marriage, then what is the effing purpose? What is the purpose? Just don't get married. Or have an agreement. But This one-sided shit where, oh, I get to cheat and step out. You better not. You better not. I'm going to scream and yell and throw a tantrum. And I was like, Martell, you whack. Ugh. But I'm so glad STORMI got his ass together like nigga. And you know STORMI wouldn't have put up with that. She probably would have been out here fucking and sucking. Okay, doing her thing. Because, yeah, you ain't gonna sit up cheating on me and, I keep running back and you keep, acting worse and shit. Like, no. I'm glad that STORMI, was cognizant enough to have Melody's back with that, to take her side. And I'm glad that, and this is how you know Courtney is not a toxic man, because he didn't turn on his wife and say, but babe, he a man. But he a man though. See, them the toxic men. Because everything toxic and negative a man does, you got some stupid nigga saying, yeah, but he a man. But it's just who he is. He just can't help himself. Courtney didn't do that. He allowed STORMI to have her opinion. He allowed her to express herself. Shame on you, Courtney, for stealing STORMI's horse later. That was funny. But yeah, I really like Courtney. I like Fletcher. Who else? I think, yeah, that's about all who I like. Because Marceau ain't shit. Maurice, Martell, none of the M's, they ain't about shiggity, child. Is it me, guys, or wasn't it Kimmi? Yeah, she was defending Martell, too. She was kind of defending his stupid-ass logic, and I was like, and y'all wonder why y'all in these burning houses? Because look at the behavior you are willing to defend. It's deplorable, it's disgusting, and get off my screen with this bullshickity. Ugh, the ghetto.
Hold on, excuse me, Martell. Excuse me. Tell me about who I cheated with, who and where, and yeah, I want dates, and yes, honey, let me know.
That melody is so funny.
So let's talk about the apartment. Yes, I moved out in March of 2017. I had to move out because I found out that Martell had been cheating on me for about 2 years. I also caught Martell in a truck with his other baby mama.
Girl, Melody girl, I love you, but no ma'am. You were warned about this nigga with that whole Melnika situation before the wedding, and this is the part, and I love Melody, y'all know I do, okay? But we go talk truth here. She has some type of abandonment issues. I think she had some. And a lot of women, they go through that. And we all have childhood trauma and abandonment issues because maybe a certain parent wasn't around. And I think maybe her dad wasn't around. Like when you stay with somebody and you have been warned and you have been hit with several red flags about that person's behavior, yes, you can point the finger at that person, but you also have to look at yourself. You have to look at yourself and why you would stay with that. And like I said before, she didn't know probably about narcissism, and even just even unplugging the narcissism of it all. Like, ladies, do not ignore the red flags. Don't keep having babies with niggas. Don't do it. Don't do what she did. Yes, she was able to bounce back. Yes, she has the money, but you want to have the knowledge. You want to have the self-respect, the self-love. Don't keep putting yourself in a situation with a man like that that's embarrassing you. And I think at the end of the day, yes, Melody is hurt and upset with how Martell did her. She has every right, but I think it hits a little different when you have to look at yourself and you have to, figure out, like, why did I stay so long? Why did I put up with that? I deserve so much more, So I would hope that maybe one day at the reunion, we could like have a real conversation, not like, oh, well, he cheated, not this on the surface and you bounce back financially. That's very like on the surface. I want to get into the abandonment issues, the childhood trauma. Why did you stay? What were you afraid of? Were you attached to an image? And I think that's what it was. And I think a lot of us have that. Like, we didn't have that family, that mom and dad in the house. So when we grew up, we said, guess what? We're going to have that no matter what. No matter what. And then you end up putting up with cheating and lying and disrespect. And, you see the red flags and you ignore them. And so, and there's another reality star, Lisa Nicole, remember, from Married to Medicine, with the light-skinned husband, Darren. She's another one. That man for years had gave off signs that he's a cheater. He had cheated on her for a lot of years, and she kept taking him back, making excuses. He even got in the confessional and was bragging about it like, yeah, it was easy because she always took me back. Pay attention to that. Okay? But Lisa Nicole mentioned, yeah, I didn't want to raise my children as a single mom. That may be the best thing for them. Because I'm here to tell you, just because a person has both parents, that don't mean they don't come out fucked up. I had a child with somebody that had both of his parents in his life, and he still came out messed up. So just because you are in a household, ladies, with a man that has a penis and he's breathing, like, that doesn't mean that you are creating the best example for your children of what a family is, and standing by your man. If your man ain't no damn good, if he is not being prosperous and, bringing in good energy into your household, if he is not being faithful, if he's not being dedicated to his family, then like, child, he's for the streets. Like, he's community ping. Don't nobody want him. He ain't no damn good. And the kids are better off. Trust me, these kids are resilient. Get them some therapy, get them some counseling. They will get through it. But like, you can't make something work with a Chucky doll. You just can't. Satan is Satan. Okay? When I tell you these niggas be on that demon time, they be on that demon time. That shit is real. Pay attention to what you see and not the picture that you want it to be. Just pay attention to what is. And I feel like we do ourselves a disservice, ladies, when we don't see the forest for the trees, okay? So Martell went on this path of destruction, this whole episode, with this whole thesis of why he cheated, and she was always at the hotel, and that came first. And, like Kimmy said, is it the chicken or is it the egg? Like, where did this begin? But anyways, honey, he was just trying to justify his raggedy ass first floor antics. I was complaining and sex got different. Nigga, you was probably already cheating and disrespecting her. And that's why she started to act different with you. And I'm here to tell you, ladies, when that man is acting up, when he's acting a fool, cut his mother off. Stop speaking to her. Stop sitting up with her. Don't spend no time with no people in his family. Okay? Cut his ass off. Stop speaking to him. Don't give him nothing. Nathan. Okay? You have to. You really have to, because they take everything you do, for granted. But yeah, he was trying to justify his raggedy ass behavior. And I was like, man, sit your $5 ass down before I make change. Okay, sit down. Another thing to watch out for is as a man. Those type of statements are always made by toxic men. As a man, but as a man, that means I'm about to make some type of raggedy ass excuse for my raggedy ass behavior. Okay? Because real men, they don't have to announce that they are a man, that they have a penis. And the fact that these niggas want to inject that in their sentences every 5 minutes, like, make it make sense. And like I said, guys, Tisha really ain't about shit. You know that this man then cheated on Melody for all those years, got the side chick pregnant all those times. You should know, because, bitch, you threw the same information in Melody's face. So for you to defend Martell, I was like, yeah, this bitch ain't shit. Throw the whole bitch away. Ugh. I love that STORMI stood 10 toes and telling Martell, you just shouldn't have cheated, and the rest don't even matter. And he steady getting louder and louder, like he didn't receive some damn some damn death sentence, honey. Okay, from a judge in a courtroom somewhere. He was just like really trying to defend his raggedy ass case. And I noticed all the men was quiet, like, nigga, you wrong. Just shut up, nigga. Okay? Shut up.
Hey, Tisha. I was just talking to Marceau, and I told him I would talk to you directly. And I just want to let you know I did not invite Keke. I had no idea she was coming. Oh, thank you for that, Mel, because I had talked to Minelle, and she made it look like, you invited Keke on purpose.
Girl, shut up.
Man, I don't know why Keke is hanging around like a ghost. Don't nobody want her here.
No, you don't want her there. Speak for yourself. And this is what I keep trying to reiterate to you guys. She's jealous of her cousin, but let social media tell it. Keke is jealous of her. I don't know what of. Okay? Because she's in that marriage by herself. You don't want her around, Tisha, because you don't want her to have access and perks to the same things that you have access to. And her being around, her being on this show, it breaks up that facade in your mind that you are better, that you are winning the race. Why do you guys think that her and Marceau, they keep going around saying that Keke has addiction issues? They keep trying to get you to believe that Keke's identity is only about her having these addiction issues. And she's jealous of Tisha. And, so you got to pay attention to, what a person says about another person. So the group rides horses. Kimmi talks to the therapist lady. I think she's too, scared to get on the horse. She begins letting the lady know about the group's dynamics. They have good days. They have bad days. I love what the spiritual therapist lady said. She said, nobody that comes to see her is there by coincidence. It's only through divine timing and energy. And I love all of that because I really do believe in all of that. So Miss Nail ends up telling the therapist lady about the issue with Keke and Tisha, and Keke threw a drink on Tisha, and Tisha and Marceau is not comfortable with Keke staying in the house. And I am confused because I saw one clip that didn't make the show. If y'all go and check it out on the OWN YouTube channel, they have like this extended scene of the therapist like saying stuff to Keke, and they didn't show it on the episode. So the therapist lady tries to get Keke to say something, and she says she ain't got nothing to say. Then the lady says, well, did you think that you coming on the trip would impact, your cousin and her husband? Keke began saying, I did what I was supposed to do. She was like very defensive. A lot of people was dragging her for that. Keke says she came on the trip to apologize, to make amends, and to move forward. Stormi jumps in, and I'm so glad she did, to say that Keke has had great energy around the group. She's very sick of this narrative of the past being thrown in Keke's face. Yeah, because they keep bringing up the drink thing, and then if it ain't that, she has addiction issues. And I know because I've been talking to family members. And then it's like we don't never get nowhere because we're not even dealing with the truth. We're dealing with these liars, Marceau and Tisha. They want you to believe their narrative and their opinion about Keke. But it's not backed up with truth. It's these false narratives from the past that they keep trying to bring into the present moment. And it's just like, y'all need to quit. And it's interesting with Stormi because Stormi is somebody just like Mel that sees Tisha for who and what she is. She's very insecure. She has low self-esteem. She's always playing the victim. She's the last person to apologize because when you're dealing with people like Tisha, number one, they are exhausting, but they don't take accountability or responsibility for their actions. And like I said, I think that bothers Tisha because she was like looking down when Stormi was talking. And she knows that Stormi likes Keke more than her. Because Keke, she's not perfect, but you can tell whatever she's giving, it's her real self. She's not copying and pasting other people's identities. Yes, Keke is messy. Yes, Keke can be a lie. Yes, Keke may not know how to read the room all the time and say and do all the most appropriate things, right? But at the end of the day, she's herself. And a person that is their true, authentic, and genuine self is not a threat to anybody. It's the person that's the opposite of that that's the threat. That's the problem, which would be Letitia. Okay? Tisha has a problem with Keke being around because Keke represents a mirror to Tisha. And the mirror represents that there are some parts of Keke that Tisha does not have within herself. She isn't confident. She isn't bold. She's codependent. She tries to get her mother and Marceau to fight her battles. You could tell Keke fight her own battles. She has an independence about her. And, you know, Keke is everything that Tisha is not. And Tisha is threatened by that. And you guys, when you are the best version of yourself and somebody is jealous of you, like they don't want you around. They will lie on you. They will try to change people's opinions about you. That's why she keeps reminding everybody, Keke is an addict. She's out of her mind. She's lying. She's this, she's that. But you won't tell these people, well, hey, she tried to contact me, at home. She tried calling me. You didn't return her phone calls. Okay? You didn't return her phone calls. You just want to make it look like she's crazy, and she just threw a drink on me for no reason. Like Stormi said, you kept ignoring her. There's your bad behavior that you are not acknowledging. And as soon as somebody bring up something to her, like y'all remember when she was talking to Mel and Kimmi about it, and Mel was like, well, Keke said she was trying to get in touch with you. What did Tisha do? She jumped up and was like, yeah, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going. She began making excuses. She began running away because she does not have a good relationship with the truth. That's why she will always settle for a lie. Okay? I'm just saying. Marceau says this whole speech of, well, just like Stormi, I do want to leave the door open because of love. You don't love Keke because if you did, you wouldn't constantly mock her addiction and make a joke out of it. You wouldn't immediately throw it in her face as soon as she does something that you don't like. So you're full of shit. The jig is up and everybody see you and your wife for who and what you are. Marceau ends up basically saying that he don't want Keke around. He don't want her around, and her and Tisha are not going to be able to mend their relationship. He keeps saying right now, and it's too late, and it's just like, dude, shut up. And the whole fire analogy, throw that away. Shut up. Abort mission, fool. Okay? He mentioned that there is some progress with Mel and Tisha. I don't think so. I think it's very superficial. I think and don't get me wrong, you guys, it looks good and it sounds good, but I'm not believing it, especially not on Tisha's end. Because for some reason, I feel like they're going to get down to that reunion and be at odds. Because Tisha still has some bad feelings about Mel. Mel got a dark soul. Like, she can't be trusted, and neither can Keke. And another thing is Martell don't want Melody getting along with the Scotts because that will mess up his plan of trying to make it look like Melody can't get along with anybody. Remember, she can't keep friends. I know how to forgive people. I know how to keep friends. So yeah, I paid attention to that too. But yeah, I still feel like Melody don't trust the Scotts. She's just trying to be cordial enough to do her job, and I get it, but girl, Melody, Tisha is never going to see it for you because she knows you like Keke more than her. She knows STORMI like Keke more than her. Okay, she got this alliance with KIMMI, but we heard the real KIMMI speak up at the reunion and say that Tisha is not somebody she would really associate with had it not been that, they're related through marriage, right? She wouldn't really be friends with Tisha. So, Tisha, girl, you need to work on yourself. You need to figure out who the hell you are and who you trying to be in this world, and stop copying and pasting other folks' ideas and identities, child, and get out of that damn burning house. Okay, because the cognitive dissonance, sis, it's not looking too good on you. Okay, I just thought I would tell you that.
Yeah, and it felt good that Tisha was able to forgive me and let the issue go, and we didn't have a big blowout. And
child, like I said, I don't trust that heifer. So the therapist lady, she asks, how did they get to this point? Tisha says she had been holding on to the past. Honestly, y'all got to this point because Destiny is not on the show. Had Destiny stayed on the show, it still would have been a divide. Okay? So, Tisha, girl, like, you can miss me with all the, I let the past go. I stopped holding on to stuff. I'm more forgiving now. I'm not buying it. Miss Nail jumps in and says it took time for Tisha and Melody to get to the place that they are now. I agree with that. I agree. But it's still, like I said, it's superficial. It just feels like, I don't know, it just feels like it's just for the show, right? But it looks good on camera. It does. So, did y'all catch Latifah? I was like, damn, half of the episode almost off. And of course, she had to steal one of Mel's catchphrases. God said go. Girl, stop stealing stuff. Okay, even Marceau looked at her like, bitch, that was not in the script that I gave you at the house. That wasn't it, girl. Okay, but yeah, she just be stealing stuff. Ugh. I could not trust her thieving ass. That is so annoying, you guys. And I dealt with somebody like that where they steal everything. All your little catchphrases, your vocabulary words that you use the most. Like ideas and like they just, they just try to steal your whole damn identity. Ooh. So, honey, the episode ends with the therapist lady, telling the cast that they all need to work on their own healing and, do a better job of checking themselves. She feels like they have a really good group, the people in the group care about each other. I was like, really? Really? Is that the group you're talking about? Is that really the right thing you should be saying? Keke had me cracking up when she says, I apologize for what I did, but I'm not sorry. I'm like, well, bitch, what are you then? Yeah, Keke, you meant to do that because you feel like she pushed you to it. And I know a lot of people think that, well, that's wrong. And I don't think anybody feels like what Keke did is right, but we also cannot sit up here and act like Tisha is Miss Innocent and going around ignoring people and, ignoring the red flags about your husband and all the rumors out here about your husband. You ignore everything because you don't plan on doing anything. You're not leaving. You're not going nowhere. So at this point, don't nobody need to tell you shiggity. Okay? Because you ain't going nowhere. You ain't about that life. Okay? Child, it looked like Miss Betty gonna be on the next episode. That is just crazy. Ooh, child, Miss Betty. But anyways, you guys, that's all I have to say about all of this, honey. I want to wish you all a happy new year. Thank you for rocking with me and my channel. God bless. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.